Hey guys, so it's been a while since I filmed in front of the camera. October just kind of was super busy for me and I was super tired. So I didn't have a lot of time for filming, or just generally didn't have the energy for filming in front of the camera. I did get a lot of declutters filmed. That was that was therapeutic, so those will be coming up soon. But for today, I just wanted to share a quick haul. Probably too many quicks there. I shouldn't even have mentioned quick because you know me, hauls never quick. So I'm just gonna jump right in and show you guys what I picked up. First of all is the Purity Made Simple cleanser from Philosophy. Basically, I picked this up because it was by the till. I was at a shopping event at Boots and I was like a couple of pounds away from going over the threshold, and this was the closest thing nearby that I actually could have possibly wanted. And if you don't know I'm sure everyone in the UK knows that Boots do these events like at Christmas. If you spend over X, I think it's over £50, you get like £10 worth of points for every £50 you spend. And I was picking up Christmas gifts anyways, and I was, a couple of pounds away from the threshold. So pick up a little treat for me. I haven't actually tried this yet, but I've been hearing about it for years, and it's kind of handy that it comes in such a small size and not one of those massive sizes that cost like 20 odd pounds. So we have that. And whilst we are on skincare, I also picked up the Clarins Double Serum. I have the most awful feeling that this has leaked somewhere. Has it? Or is it just all gunked up in the cap there? I think it's all like gunked up in the cap. It will eventually settle down into the bottom here. I picked this up after hearing Gen 1 talk about it because, I buy pretty much everything that woman talks about. But I've been thinking about purchasing a decent serum for a long time, and I had thought about the double serum, and her review just kind of tipped me over the edge. So I picked up this guy, and I also picked up the Radiance Plus Golden Glow boosters that you sort of add into your moisturizer on your face and stuff. I kind of thought this would be handy in the winter months for when I get stupidly like deathly pale, just to give my skin a little bit of colour, so like I don't always feel like I have to be wearing makeup during the winter to feel like I look alive. So we have this guy to try out. I haven't actually tried it. I've tried the serum. I like the serum. I haven't tried this guy. I have also purchased the Everlasting foundation from Clarins. I've owned this before, but it was in the completely wrong shade. So I finally picked it up in the actual shade that matches me, and I've used this quite a bit since I've purchased it. Really love this stuff. I will do a video on foundations if you guys want me to. I'll probably do it anyway, but it's just, if you want me to, it'll encourage me to get around to it sooner. And because I purchased those three things, I got a gift with purchase, because I love me a gift with purchase, and it came with like a makeup bag that had a little sample of the, what did it have in it? It had a sample of the hand cream, it had the exfoliating cleanser, it had a the Perfect Light Natural Lip Perfector, and it also had something else in it that I can't remember what it was. Oh, it was another sample of that new moisturizer that they have in the blue packaging that I can't remember the name of, but I'm super excited by all those samples. Especially the Natural Light Lip Perfector. I use that every night before I go to bed. It's coming super handy. But while we're on the high-end train, I did kind of cheekily purchase a quint from Dior. This is the Hypnotize quint. It is gorgeous, it is stunning. Have I used it yet? No. I will use it soon though, because it is just too stunning. It's just kind of been sitting in this little tray waiting for me to do this video. But yeah, so we have the little Quint in Hypnotize. I also picked up some stuff from YSL. As you guys know, the YSL All Hours range came out, and I've heard mixed things about it, and I figured the only way I'm going to know is if I try it myself, right? So I picked up the All Hours Foundation Primer, which I really like. It's very thin, it's very light. I don't find it too drying or anything, like a lot of long wear primers. Sometimes they like make your foundation gather in the pores. This doesn't do that, so I like that. We have the All Hours Concealer, which I like a lot better than the NARS Creamy Concealer. A lot better. And then we have the foundation itself, which I used for about 2 weeks straight and thoroughly enjoyed. So yeah, I'm glad I purchased them. All Hours foundation actually really reminds me of the the YSL Don't Resist foundation, which was the first high-end foundation I ever purchased. Loved that to death. Unfortunately, I was that kind of person that was like, oh, it's my good foundation, I'll save it for when I need my good foundation. And then by the time I ran out of my good foundation, they stopped making it. Well, I eventually got to a point where I was like, you know what, stuff this, saving it for good situation, and just started using it all the time and thoroughly enjoyed it. And of course, when I went to repurchase it, they didn't make it anymore. So yeah. I'll do eyeshadows before I go on to lip products. I picked up 4 Bobbi Brown eyeshadows because I did have a reward thing. They have the Beauty Club card. I had £25 worth of points, worth of rewards to spend on that, and I had to use it by the end of November, and they had their 10% off sale on, and if you bought it online you got 15% off of Bobbi Brown. So I was like, yes, major steal. And it was 5% cashback off topcashback.co.uk, which was even more freaking awesome. So I picked up 4 shades that I've had on my little wish list. We have the shade Cocoa, Rich Brown, Forest, and Balsam, which you will notice I have used. It's actually what I have on my lid at the moment. I just kind of, it's such a pretty green that I had to try it out and see what it looks like. I'm like obsessed with finding the perfect green eyeshadows. I just love green on my eyes. I don't know. Greens and purples are like my thing. I love greens and purples. I also had a reward spend at Space NK, so I picked up some NARS lipsticks. I only had a £5 reward, but I couldn't decide which ones to get, so I just picked the 3 of them up because I do really like NARS lipsticks. I picked up the shades in Rose Cliff, which is a beautiful light nude. Pigalle, or Pigalle, which is a much darker brownier nude. And then we have this one, which I'm a little bit scared of, and I think I might just blog sale it because I don't know if I can really pull it off. This is Chiappe, or Chiappe. I'm pretty sure it's Chiappe. But yeah, this is like neon pink. I tried it on and then just took it off straight away again. I don't know if I can really pull off this colour anymore. I think I'm a bit past that sort of stage. I should, like, no offense to anyone who's older than me and still rocking it, but I just don't feel like it goes with my personality. So I think that one might be getting blog saled pretty quickly, but those are the 3 shades I've picked up. I also picked up some L'Oreal shades. I know, 3 very different ones. First of all, we have from the Balmain collection the shade Fever, which just looks stunning. I will quickly swatch this one for you. It's like a gorgeous sort of matte burnt coral. Beautiful. We have Crystal Cappuccino, which, ooh, it's like a mulberry wine with gold shimmer shot through it. I think it'd be perfect for the holiday season. I'm so totally loving like frosted lipsticks. And then this one, I don't know what I was thinking when I picked it up. Apart from it completes the collection that I have, and I will be doing a blog post on it and stuff. But I wanted to be daring. This is Midnight in Paris, and it's like a navy. I can't tell if it's a black with navy blue shimmer or if it is just that dark of a navy blue with the navy blue shimmer. But it's super, super pretty. I might just blog sale it after I've done the relevant content that I want to do with the collection. But I will definitely try and incorporate this into a couple of looks, see what I can come up with. I also picked up 2 True Match concealers from L'Oreal. They've recently repackaged, reformulated possibly all their True Match concealers. You get way more concealer in these than you do in the Touche Magique clicky pens, which are part of the True Match range. I'm not entirely sure if these sting my eyes though. I kind of put them on the times I have used this one particularly. I've used it and it's made my eyes water a little bit, or I've used it and my eyes have water. I'm not sure if it's this that's causing it. I will have to try it out a couple more times. But I do like the colours that they come in. I have the shades 1N Ivory and 1RC Ivory Rose. Yeah. So I was really interested in them. I thought they would be a sort of drugstore dupe for the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer. But if they do sting the eyes, then they're not really worth it. So I will have to try them out a little bit more before I give you guys any information on them. And last thing I purchased was the NYX Pro Foundation Mixer in the shade White, because I had a makeup job with a girl that I knew was super, super white. And I'm so glad that I picked this up because it was perfect for her. Just generally, this formula, it's not like your typical lightening thing, because usually it's like lightening drops or some lightening liquid, but this is actually more of a thicker, slightly more of a cream concealer, not concealer, like foundation consistency, and it mixes so well into foundations. So yeah, that's everything I've picked up makeup wise since my last haul video. I think that's probably going to be the last I purchased for a while. I have ordered myself a little Christmas present that is still to come. I finally caved and got the Morphe 350 palettes. Yes, plural. I have an idea behind it. I kind of wanted to use it for the basic makeup channel when that eventually kicks off, and for the blog and things. So I've ordered the 350, the 3502, the 350 matte and the 350 shimmer because I have a theory about them. Like the 350 shimmer and matte, basically I think the matte is all the matte shades from the 350 palette plus some other shades, and the shimmers are the shimmers from the 350 palette plus some extra shades. And the 3502 palette, I have a feeling, is a mixture of all those additional mattes and shimmers that were added to the 350 matte and shimmer palette, if that makes sense. So if you have it totally makes absolutely no sense to purchase all four when I say what I'm going to say. But I have this theory that if you have the 350 matte and shimmer, that you don't need to own either of the 350 or the 3502. Or vice versa. But obviously you need to have the palettes in front of you to test that. I don't know if anyone's actually thought of this already and done swatches for it. If they have, let me know in the info box. But it's that's my theory. and I'd like to test it out. So I ordered them as a little Christmas present to myself. And I'd heard Morphe was going into Sephora, so they were going to be doing away with influencer codes. I know there's a lot of controversy over the influencer codes. I mean, I don't mind it particularly. But yeah. Anyways, I will catch you guys later. Thank you so much for watching, and yeah, bye bye.